Okay, water, oil run away. Maybe it is a little bit pinkish. Maybe it is. Well, I need to wait until oil gone. Plug is inside. I always drop the plug, so I avoid the make it to myself, and need to wait for a while. Okay, remove the oil filter, which is here. Spanner 24. Is it 24? Yes, 24 is here. Oh, I need the two hands. Okay guys, I remove the oil filter. I don't know if it's right or not, or there is water inside or not. I don't know, I have no idea. The thing is, the coolant disappears very fast. 10 minutes gone and go somewhere. Don't go outside, so I presume go to the oil compartment. And I hope it's gasket blown up, because there is no different explanation for this. Now I wait until full oil go down and it's empty, and after that I am able to disconnecting those bolts 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then I can disconnect the head of engine, because tide is from inside to outside, so I'm gonna start slack from outside to inside, equal on the left and right. So that's let me disconnect the screw correctly. So I'm gonna use, where is that, this guy. This is star, the size, E12. Okay, let's start. So I think that's the first, second, third, 4, and I go to the middle. I don't know if it's wrong or what, but it's supposed to be okay. Let's start. Okay guys, I just slacked all of them. Then I heard kind of click, click, click. That means has been a little bit released, so I'm gonna continue. That goes without click, because click was done. Oh, that's slack. Oh, this one. Oh, that's move. That's move. Oh, that's move. Let's move. Maybe this corner now. Move. Oh, that's the one click what was before. Move. 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 Oh, completely slack. I need to go. From this one, maybe that corner now. Move. move, move. That's completely move, 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 move. That's done. Move, move, easy, easy. Move. Done, 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 done. Okay, slack, 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 slack. All of them slack. Now I'm gonna remove them completely. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oops, don't move. Maybe I forgot. No, I didn't. No, not yet. Move, move, move. 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 Oops. Oh. Last one. What? Oh. Okay. Now all bolt having slack. I never, how it looks like. It's long. Probably it's no matter, but for in case I'm gonna put them on the floor in a correct order. These bloody connections also very difficult to remove. I almost broke this one. So actually I think that black one, plastic, this T-bar, need to go up and slide out the yellow things and then push out. This solution is crazy. Unfortunately, I have to do the same in the other side. Okay guys, I unclick this one as a kind of sensor. Unclick this one as well from this side. So this harness is go around and probably something hold that head, because it looks like it's probably it's something called else. So tomorrow I'm gonna research what is it. It's already late, so I think that's manifold moving. Probably that corner still hold. So tomorrow I'm back to work in the morning with a clear head. I thought that bolt still holding the wall unit, the head, but it's not. There is a already, when I push, it's start moving over here, and there is trouble on the that side, but if I push I can move out. So there is a slack around already. Only I need to remove the harness connection, for example this one. So after that probably I'm able to remove the head. Let's do it. One more thing. Last time I have a problem with remove that part. It was very hard sticky over there. So that's make me thinking it's very sticky is on this side as well. This side. That's why I cannot remove. But after trying, I see there is a progress. So I believe that head going to off. But first I must remove this bolt, because this bolt hold harness system around. Let's do it. Excited. That's come off. As you see, we see the gasket. Looks terrible, but I'm gonna verify later. That harness disturbing me to remove, so I have to unclick here and maybe here, that I can remove the head. Let me fix something. So that wasn't head gasket, that was gasket for exhaust system. Where I'm going to flip over. Oh kurwa, heavy. It's like a oily around. Oh kurwa, olej. Oh! I have to clean later. So I come back later for this. Let's collapse this with this, so it will be less mess. Oh, like that. So what we can see, nick, out, don't touch. What we see, it's like an oil here. Out, Out, girls, it's dirty. Oh, goodness. Out. I don't want to play. Okay, we can see piece of the water. This is dry. No, this is also water, a little bit water. There is a more water here. And there is the part is oily. So look like that. Okay, let's check the gasket itself. Again, I see water here. The brown one is like a water. There is a oil on this side. I'm not only the DIY mechanic. I just learning, but I think the water supposed to not be here. Okay, let's rise up the gasket. The question is why oil is here. That's interesting. And here, why is not here? Why is here? Good question. Okay, let's move the gasket. Let's move gasket. Oh. Have a look at the engine first. Yeah, oily. The explanation about water. The water is around the cylinder. Here as well. So what mechanic explained me, between cylinder and the water compartment, there is a reaction. So gas come through from here to that place where is the water. That create a bubble, and bubble with high temperature, high pressure goes into that tank. So once you open cover, the water run away because it's hot and high pressure. The reason why, because gasket is damaged, and the gases come from here to here. Let's have a look the gasket itself. Now let's clean gasket and check something else. If gasket is split in the middle. Okay guys, I just cleaned the head gasket, and what I'm looking for, because that's supposed to be solid, supposed to do not go apart, but if you see, it's go apart. That's supposed to be connected, but it's not. It's go apart. That means the head gasket split in the middle, and it's cause of the you can see as well here. Oh, see, it's not good. So the gas in its cylinder come out through the faulty gasket and coming into the water system. Like I says, here, probably here. That create the gases are hot, bubbling, come through the old system, through this pipe, and the water run away from container because it's high pressure and hot. So that's the main problem. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna clean that around from oil, clean my stones, put that screw back, one more screw also from the harness, and I'm gonna secure that, put to the box and clean as I can. I'm gonna deliver to the skim process. See you next time. Thank you for watching, etc. So another movie will be about put back. Actually depend, because my colleague is gonna help me. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the final. Okay guys, next stage, morning, Saturday, power grip kit. We're gonna replace the water pump now, so later will be less job. So in the pictures, water pump look like that, but it's not true. The water pump looks like that. So this bit, it's still in a old water pump, which look like that. So that bit is over here. So I need to remove that wheel. There is a bolts around, so I need to remove the 3 bolts and then have access for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 another bolts to dismounting or install the water pump from block. So let's start. I'm gonna rise up engine, so I'm gonna have access. Remember, put the wood, of course, and rise engine up. Okay. So now much better to see. I see 3 stars. Key. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. But the thing is, you cannot remove that bolt because that wheel spinning. For stop to spinning, you have to put back the wheel, this one shaft or whatever that's called, camshaft wheel or whatever that's called. You have to put back with the star key, so you have to put assemble back, which is a game job. Put back V-belt. I used to the spanner 13 to make a slack of tensioner wheel, and I put this small bar. This bar in the tensioner to make a tension on tensioner wheel, which let me put the V-belt. So V-belt is on, and as you see, I start to remove the bolt, and still when I twist this one spanner, I have to hold V-belt anyway, so that stops spinning all around this wheel. Okay, let's continue. Nothing easy. Okay guys, finally that bit come off, and I remove the cap for top coolant tank, and I make also slack here. See the red one plug, just unscrew. I'm gonna fully remove, so the system is clean from the water. I have to be careful because there's electric cable. I have to clean that water. So now I'm gonna unscrew these bolts. It's 5 of them. 2, 4, 5. Let's do it. Just for knowledge, how looks like plug from the radiator. So system will be out of the water. I think radiator only, but still anyway there is I believe there is some water in the block, but maybe it's not because it's top of the engine. My lights. Easy guys. Yeah, so that's the one. So there is a bolts. Visible, kind of. Okay, let's do it. Okay guys, water pump has been removed. The rest of water ran out, but what I want to show you, it's water and it's oil. So there is a water is oily, right? So that means the cooling system was damaged. This is the hole for water pump. So I'm gonna wipe out and put back the new one. Right, let's do it. Okay guys, all the water has been wiped. Almost. There's something in the corner. By the way, let's check. What is it really? Maybe oily. I don't know. Yeah. So let's do it again to make sure it's clean. Just a screen. All right. Let's put the water pump, new one. Make sure the gasket settled properly around. And put gentle into the hole. Okay, just keep assemble the bolts around. I think good habit is put them to fill the resist, and after that tie them across. So that's not too strong, but reasonable force. It's a 20 nanometers or newtonometers or something like that, but I don't have this one, so I just have to fill. So not too strong around across. Okay, water pump has been fit into the block. Now the wheel of water pump. So that's easy thing. Just here. Again, once I put it here, probably I need to put back the V-belt so I can twist stronger. So unfortunately I need to put the timing belt as well. Summer timing belt, V-belt to make it twist stronger these bolts, because if that way I can control the twisting of the wheel. Let's do it. Okay guys, I make some trick. So I put back the V-belt. Its tensioner has been tensioned by the bar on the bottom, which I showed you before. Additionally, the spanner number 13, I put this wheel from water pump only on one bolt. Then I press spanner 13, make more slack, put V-belt in the right row, and once I hold the spanner 13, I put second screw, second bolt, and now I'm gonna put third bolt. Now I am able to tighten all of them. Not too strong, not too weak, just around. And after the tight, I can slack the V-belt, remove V-belt, remove that shaft wheel or whatever that's called, remove the star bolt in the middle, and back to the special marks, because I twist few times, so I need to back to the position when my colleagues can put back the timing belt. Okay, let's do it. Okay guys, water pump has been replaced. The wheel for water pump has been assembled. This pull wheel has been removed. V-belt having slack already, so I can remove from tensioner if I want. The most important things, see the marks run away. This mark ran away from this. Now I have to twist back again, so this arrow match this line. So arrow must match this line, and the marked points in the case must also match. So that will be in a position when my colleague is able to put the timing belt. Okay guys, this line on the wheel match this small arrow, and my marks also match, because I put screw in that star middle and I keep twisting. Now I have to remove that bolt to the middle. Now I have to remove that bolt, but when I remove, it's difficult because that's spinning and again run away. The marks not much, so I have to put screwdriver or something and then removing center bolt. It's actually also not easy. Let's do it. Okay guys, that's my trick. So I put bar in the middle, little bit press down, and put the star for bolt, and I remove, and my marks didn't run away. So it's done. I did like that. Now last thing, today I'm gonna put plug for radiator. Plug for oil already is fitted, and I only need to replace the filter, which is ready for replace as well. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna prepare the block of engine because I need the sand. Hi guys, back to the prepare surface of block of engine for a gasket. I believe it's good used to the paper with sanding paper on the grade 1200, but finally I find out it's not true. First step is just standard scraper, and the scrap debris gently from the surface wherever is possible. After that, it's good used to the paper 120. Move gently, something like that, and even circle like that. Circle, change angle. Be careful with the cylinders. There is a dirt. I don't know if I'm supposed to touch this one. I don't know, so I just leave it like that. Just avoid to hit by scraper, of course, and by high grade, low grade, I mean the big grade of the paper, and just prepare surface. After a while I'm gonna make 1200 once it's done. So the advice which I heard, don't worry about make a mirror. Or for example, here is like a mirror. This surface don't need to be mirror because I used to the 1200. Must be flat, and the thickness supposed to be same on all level. That's very important. So yes, I'm gonna after 120 I'm gonna come back for high grade, and finally I come back to 1200. This says all operation could take no more than 1 hour, right? So just gentle movement and remove the debris, and I think this is good advice. And I think that will be successful. Just don't damage surface, that's the main target, and remove from debris and make a perfect flat surface. So let's continue. Okay guys, that's finished the sanding. It looks like it's shiny, but the matter is not shiny. The matter is it's perfect flat around. So gasket can attach very flat into the surface. So I don't do anymore. 1200 finish. 120 I started, and I changed for 1200 grid paper. So this is 1200. So no more, it's finished that. I think about cleaning from carbon the cylinders. I made research. It's not allowed to scratch at all. By wood and plastic, yes. Let's try by wood maybe. But how can I scratch in the bottom? I can move the engine up the cylinders, but I don't want. I think I'm gonna buy special cleaner for that one, and I'm gonna clean cylinders as well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put new tensioner for timing belt. Which is that one. A new roller for timing belt as well, which is that one. That I can replace. It's easy. Okay, this is the new roller. This is the bolt, which is included. Tensioner. Bolt is included, which made me also surprised. That bolt is also included. for the camshaft wheel, I think. That's camshaft wheel if I remember well. So it's also included, so which is good. I'm gonna use the T50. Of course, for reach to the roller to the timing belt, you need to remove the tensioner for the V-belt. And then you have access for a roller for a timing belt. Tensioner for timing belt look different than the original, and I'm not sure how it's supposed to be. I know there is a tension things here, but this is job for my colleagues. He gonna set up full timing belt. So now I'm gonna remove the roller for timing belt by Torx 50, I believe. Okay, roller and tensioner for timing belt has been assembled. Tensioner not really, because I don't know which position is supposed to be that stuff. This is job for my colleagues. So I can put back tensioner for V-belt. I'm gonna clean him before and then I put. Let's do it. Okay, V-belt tensioner has been assembled, and new tensioner for cam belt, timing belt, and then roller for time belt has been assembled. Surface for of block engine has been prepared, and I'm gonna put special cleaner for clean of the cylinders. I need to buy this one and just leave and wipe. So wait for next stage. Okay guys, I just make the research about the carbon deposit on the cylinders. I bought special the oxygen sensor catalytic converter cleaner. They says the main thing is for catalytic converter, but also remove the carbon from the cylinder. So that is how it looks like now after pour some and clean. So here there is a comparison. The before it looked like that, and you can see that come off, and after pour for all night, it's partially removed. So it's working, right? So that's the effect. Maybe you're able to see the dirt one. That's the carbon. So that's working, and this is make engine work a little bit better. I'm still waiting for a cover. It was some complication, but I'll tell you later about this. I finished remove the oil from the holes. As I said, the oil could be reason not possibility to tie up the bolts. So my colleagues car mechanic asked to remove any oil or water from this one. Also remove the liquid which remove the carbon from the cylinders. It's much more clear. So it's ready surface to put the gasket. There's a I bought the OM gasket, which is that one. When I spoke with the engineer for engines, they says just put the branded, and they L-ring. They recommend the L-ring. So I deciding instead that one put L-ring. That costs 35 pounds or 32. Compare this one. So now I'm gonna strip and show difference. I think the difference, this new one split little bit as a old one when it was old. Let's have a look old one. It's like this, not like that. Okay, so this is the old one. If I compare the new and old, the old have no rubber here. This is the rubber. So I open already, and let's check if that old one split very easy. That's how also the new one. The new branded company L-ring split as well. So I don't know what's the difference between this and this. What I can see, there is a change color around pattern. And look, this is no paint, for example, here in the middle. But this is the more perfect. I think this is special paint, like a rubber paint or whatever. Let's have a look on the connectors. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So same amount of connectors. Okay, so there is a, maybe you cannot see, so there is no seal. This is kind of metal. This is a different way. This is like a black. Oops. So this is black inside, like a cover by something. He is not black. It's like a metal, shiny. That's the difference. Not much difference, to be honest. Only the paint come out here in the middle. There is more accurate, and there is a mark on the side that haven't. Okay, so let's put this one. Oh, look at this. This is a torque instruction, so I have to keep that. Okay, let's put that one. It's ready to deploy, but I don't know which one. Like that. I think so. There is no other way, because round one, strict round one, is here, here, oops, I have to remove this one. Okay, so I'm gonna have the wood. Why? That's make me worry. Why that extend here? Let's compare the old one. Oh, we see the marks of the water around this. That's the old one. So the water was already here, and between them it's kind of lack of something. Here there is a seal around, but this one underneath have the marks of the water. See, Let's check if the same. Oh, like this. That's not this. No, it's the same size. But let's remove the old one. Bloody, my goodness, not cleared. Good. Okay, now the time to put the head, because it's clean, so I can put head. I just thinking, because maybe before put head, I'm gonna replace that seals for manifold 1, 2, 3, 4, so I have an easy access than the fight later with this.